Behind me is a painting that my mother did, and it's about three women looking into the distance, and there are many aspects of this painting that intrigue me. The initial appearance or images that you look at are quite simply three women looking into the distance. But if you actually look into the painting further, you'll actually see another painting, and it's of three people again watching two lovers in a piazza somewhere in Europe. My main message to this is that during our lives and every day, even at work, we only take things at face value, those things that appear to us immediately. What we don't take into account are those things that we don't see until we actually take the time to look further. So I'm going to use this painting as a prop for my topic today, which is mindfulness in business, because this is a subject that really gains my attention. I've got a client who is got an issue with their people, and the client is in the freight forwarding industry. About 3 years ago now, they asked me to deal with their claims that were coming in for damaged product that belonged to another customer. What had been I've been looking after this client now for 18 years, since we actually started Barley Insurances, and their claims have been really of no consequence. And then all of a sudden, the claims started to spike. And so I went to talk to the CFO, and I mentioned to him what I had identified, and I said, we have a problem. And if we continue on, the insurance company has got three options. One, they can either pull the plug on the whole account, which we don't want. Two, they can increase the premium, which we don't want. Or three, we can increase the excess, which we don't want. So the CFO said, well, what do you suggest, John? And I said, I want to talk to your staff. And he says, what about? And I said, just let me talk to your staff, and I will go through issues such as food, diet, sleep, their home environment. These are all factors that affect all people all the time. So the next day I called in, and I was only supposed to be there for 2 hours. And I went through their diet. I went through the number of hours that they sleep. I went through issues like their home environment and their work environment. I was there for the whole day, and I spoke to all 26 staff. At the end of the day, I went back to the CFO, and he says, what did you find out? And I said, most of your staff, 90% of your staff, have less than 5 hours sleep a night. And he says, well, how did you work that out? And I said, I asked them. And he says, well, I didn't know that. And I said, no, because you didn't ask them. But you see, it's vital information. Anyway, we put through a program for them, and within a month, the claims dropped back dramatically. The level of productivity in the warehouse increased, and the level of profitability increased as well, because the client wasn't having to pay for all these claims for lost product or damaged product that their customers were suffering. So again, it comes back to the supply chain management. What's happening within the cell? What's happening within your business understanding what's happening within your business, because a lot of the things that are occurring in your business, the claims, the losses, are preventable. But you need to understand what's going on, and you need to talk to the opinion leaders of your people. And that may not necessarily be your managers. Mindfulness in business is intriguing because I think it's possibly the answer to a number of issues that business owners have in knowing how to deal with individuals in the workplace, knowing how to deal with wastage, accidents, losses, knowing how to deal with higher productivity to gain those higher profits and gain that extra turnover. So just like the painting, what you see initially in front of you in your business is not actually the full story. There's actually an awful lot of other information that's sitting behind that initial look. And with mindfulness, it makes us be conscious of all the various aspects of running our business. It makes us actually stand back and really think about what's going on in our business and what are the things that we don't know. What are the things that we don't understand? Because if we could start to understand those particular unknowns, then we get a better idea of the risks that are actually occurring in our business. I also wonder how many business owners actually take the time to talk to the opinion leaders that are actually in the factory floor. The opinion leaders aren't your managers. The opinion leaders are those people that work with the other people on the shop floor, and it's those people that influence and have respect of those other people around them. It's those opinion leaders that actually see things in the business that maybe you don't see, because they're actually in the picture. And I think it's vital to actually talk to these people to get a real good understanding about the mechanics that are occurring in your business that maybe the managers aren't actually advising you of. We need to actually find out what we can do to increase the level of efficiencies and effectiveness in the business. And I also wonder whether there is the need to maximize things so that it comes to a point of breakage. Because I'm very also interested in stress within the workplace. Stress placed upon people, because using people to the maximum, stressing them out, is really going to bring you to a point of breakage. Something is going to wear out. And it's because of that stress, it's because of that breakage, it's because of that wearing down, that's where you get your accidents, that's where you get your losses. Just wonder, actually, if we used mindfulness in the business so that it connects in with health and safety at work, what difference could it make with your business and with your people? What difference would it make with the culture of your business? And what difference would your business be if maybe one of your values was to nurture the people within your business so that they really worked and they were able to deliver to you what you require for your business to move ahead. So mindfulness is actually looking at all these particular aspects, focusing on those particular small aspects, just like the painting, because it's actually looking at the detail. Focusing on the detail gives you a greater understanding of what's going on. Mindfulness focuses on those minute details and how they all come together so that everything flows. I think mindfulness is a real good key to understanding risk within a business. And next week, I'm really looking forward to introducing you to another speaker just on this same subject. of how mindfulness can be a very important aspect of your business. So until next time, have a good week, and I trust you've enjoyed this presentation.